The sound of the final buzzer means it's hangover time. So grab a drink and join your host, Alphonse Sidney, for a Miami Heat Beat postgame show.
Heat win! We're going streaking down by the quad. What is that? 3 games in a row? Heat beat the Warriors tonight. 116-109. Brass put that score up on the screen because I forgot it already. Man, the Heat looked good tonight. The offense, they scored over 100 points, so I'm happy. 30 points in the fourth quarter, 36 points in the second quarter. Like I feel like it's starting to click again. Things are, you're starting to see the movement. You're starting to see the ball movement, the shot making that we saw last season. And it looked good with Depot out there. Victor Oladipo's first game, super excited. We didn't see a lot from him offensively, but what we saw was the clamps. Like you saw the lineup with Bam, Jimmy, Vic, Ariza, and then Duncan. Like they were clamping fools. Like they went. I mean, the Warriors went a few minutes to start off the game. They couldn't even score. Like this. You saw what can be with Vic in the lineup. And in the fourth quarter, making smart decisions on when Hero takes an early 3-pointer in the shot clock, they get the offensive rebound. Depot, instead of just Jimmy, there's another guy out there to calm things down and say, okay, guys, let's bleed out the shot clock. He drives the lane, dishes the Hero for an easy layup. Like that's the things that make it so exciting to have another guy on the team who can go out there and manufacture buckets. So I've talked enough. Bring me out, Brass. I don't think I've ever talked this much at the beginning of Hangover Time. I'm just really excited to see them score over 100. I'm excited to have Victor Oladipo here. I'm excited because it's Moose's birthday. Moose, before we do anything, hit him with it.
I got 31 reasons to drink tonight, y'all. I got to hit him one time with a drip drop.
I wasn't even ready.
Oh, Woo! It's going to be a long night, y'all. So, Brass, before we get started, let's find out what everybody's drinking tonight. So I got the Tito's in the cup with Sprite, and I got the 1800 tequila in honor of Moose. I know it's only a Thursday. It's not, but we're doing drip drop drinking game tonight in honor of the great Alex Musibay, the inventor of drip drop. So it's his birthday. So we're doing a drip drop drinking game on a Thursday. That probably means there's not going to be a lot of productivity at work tomorrow. Too fucking bad. It's Alex's birthday. So Alex, for your birthday, I know you got that monkey booty over there.
Well, first of all, shout out to Mama Moose because this was her birthday present to me this year. So we got a fresh batch of monkey shoulder. And I've been drinking all day. So I'm on my second bottle of decoy wine. Shout out to Siobhan. I'm pulling like you. So I'm double fisting tonight. We got a little bit of red wine. We got a little bit of the monkey shoulder with some ginger ale. And then we're going to have our drip drop shots. So let's go.
It's going to be lit tonight. And for your birthday, you got Victor Oladipo's first game and a win against the Warriors. I mean, what more can you ask for, right?
A stomach that can hold that mix.
Oh, listen.
We're going to go.
My dude going to be trash tomorrow. Don't expect him in the chat till
trash
about
right now, man.
2-3 o'clock. He didn't even watch this game.
Yeah, the post game not so good.
Do you know who Victor Oladipo is right now? Is my question.
That's like one of the new X-Men characters, right?
Yes, exactly. Tiffany, what are you drinking tonight?
So I got my little Tito's and lime per use, and chasing it with a little just Bud Light.
Okay, all right. Not too shabby. Double fisted, so it counts. Brass, what are you drinking tonight? What you got? Did you whip up something fancy for Moose's birthday?
I did. I've had this on the show before. This is called a comadre, which is
what'd you call my mom?
I was about to say, does that mean like with your mom?
No, it's tequila, Amaro Averna, pineapple juice, lime juice, tamarind liqueur. It's like a fancy cocktail tiki kind of drink. So it's
Okay.
cheers.
All right.
I appreciate that.
For his own birthday, Moose just comes out with monkey booty, and Brass just does the whole thing. I mean,
He's trying to like get my entire heritage in a glass right there. It's crazy.
Siobhan, I know you double fisted for a Victor Oladipo debut, a Heat win, and Moose's birthday.
Happy Vicksgiving. Happy Vicksgiving. Happy Moose's birthday. We have some Jose here for the drip drop, and we'll sip on some Kindle Rosé tonight.
Oh, nice. Classy.
Right. I like it. I knew
classy for the Victor Oladipo debut. Guys, I mean, to me, like, I'm so excited to see the Heat's offense tonight, right? It looked, even though Depot wasn't doing a lot out there scoring wise, it felt different. I don't know if that's just me, if I'm making shit up, if I'm just super hyped to see Victor Oladipo out there, but it just looked different offensively with another guy out there that the defense has to worry about driving to the basket, kicking out. We saw the drive, kick, the cuts, and we saw different things from him. He had a few assists. Moose, Moose, you're glazed over already. I'm going to Tiff. I'll come back.
Go to Tiff.
Come back to you.
God.
Tiff, was it Depot or is it Duncan making shots? Like, what is it? Or is it a combination of both?
It's a combination of both. Duncan's been playing better, which is great. It's what they need. But when you got a guy who just like goes full throttle and who is not afraid of Steph Curry, it's gonna give everybody confidence. They were literally playing on a string. And to see Duncan just like flying around out there with everybody else, that's like what they need. That's what we've been asking for. So it shows that he has it in him. And sometimes it does take an extra person to kind of like bring that extra gear out in you.
And people are asking you to apologize to Duncan. I will say, Brad and Tiff just gave Duncan his props because defensively, Duncan has been on it the last few games. And tonight, he was extra on it defensively. Yeah. Offensively, all the way in his bag. After that shit, he did a Miles Turner, which is illegal in 48 states.
Felt like racist.
It felt a
little like segregation on that play.
But like he's doing things defensively that we haven't seen Duncan do. And that starting lineup with Duncan in there, and you're doing different things, Brass, and the clamps of the other three guys, like you start to see something like, oh, this team has something going with the Arizas, with the Iggies, like the backup big thing. Maybe they don't need a backup big, because you got you got a lot of Wisemans out there in the league right now, and it feels like they have. I don't mean this quote Spo, but it feels like they have enough.
Yeah, well, I mean, now that you have someone like Oladipo on the floor, who's such a solid two-way player, it takes some of the pressure off of some of these guys. Look, Bielitsa finally can score.
Yeah. Notice. Yeah,
that was cool.
Yeah,
that was nice to see.
He scored, and honestly, he played some defense. Like some of those Wiggins shots, like me and
Siobhan. He's got to hit a bike though, man. That guy is. Yeah, he needs to lose weight.
Like, come on, guy. Like, how you play that much? I never understood how you play that much basketball and still be fat. Like, if I play basketball every day, like, come on, like
that's genetics. That might just be him. That might just be him.
Because I be at the house.
Yeah, I was about to say them thick bones.
Yeah,
I know.
Those bones are heavy.
I just by virtue of running up and down the court practicing, like, I don't know. That's a lot of five guys.
They probably don't practice in Sacramento.
Honestly, if you've seen the way they played over the last decade, I would think not. Siobhan, am I overstating Vic's influence on the offense? Is it just guys making shots? Is it just Tyler out here being Tyler again? Or is it the fact that Vic is out there, it takes pressure off of these guys a little bit? So that's what I'm asking. Is it Vic? Is it these guys making shots? Or is it just a combination of everything?
I think it's a bit of both. It's a combination of, like you said, all of the pieces, hopefully coming together, right? I think we Tyler's been, a bit up and down, but we've seen, the flashes of him in his, offensive game kind of come and go. We would like it, stay a bit more. But yeah, Duncan's been solid for a few games now. His positional, his body defense is better. His positional defense is better. He's not going for so many fakes. Oh, that's gross. he's
Smolnick says Bielisa built like a pack of Arby's tartar sauce, which is
gross.
Rough. That is a rough.
That's nasty.
Listen, my man was rim protecting, making 3-pointers. Like, come on, man. Back off my man tonight.
I think it's both those things, right? We've seen the guys kind of come on, and just the injection of offense and just downhill speed that Vic does, or that he can bring, is going to free guys up even more than they are. I don't get Duncan. He will hit like the shot with the hand right in his face, but he gets like wide open looks and clanks them. He's going to get, I think, more open looks now. Not that I expect him to continue to clank them, but guys are going to get more open looks, and Vic was pressing a lot. He was anxious and just wanted to contribute.
Yeah.
He said like earlier today, he has a chip on his shoulder. He wants to be here. I don't really like hearing that too much from guys. Just play, just be. You don't have to, go balls out. But I understand the angst and the little anxiety today. I think they'll be fine. Trevor's starting to like oil up a little bit. I agree. I only want him shooting set shots, but I think you're right. I think it's the guys kind of coming on and refining themselves, and the ease which Vic will bring and helping them do that.
Moose, first of all, go ahead. Do we have any subs yet, Brass?
Shit.
DJ Medi Major gifted a 1-month tier 1 sub, so thank you for that. And Eric the Great gave out 5 tier 1 subs.
Damn.
Great shout out.
So that means everybody get a shot real quick.
All right, you know what? In honor of our newfound superstar here in Miami, we're going to hit him one time with a Vic drop.
Moose isn't anything if he isn't versatile. Just switched it up. Moose, I'm not going to ask you for no analysis.
No, man, I barely. What happened tonight? Did we win?
We won. Yeah, we won.
Okay, sweet. Yeah.
You just sit there and keep getting,
You got older.
Just keep getting drunk for your birthday. Just keep.
Word.
Just
Quez 312001 gave out 10 tier 1 subs.
Holy shit.
What's wrong with
we
that?
got.
Here we go. Oh shit.
All right, y'all ready?
Moose is gonna die tonight.
Shout out Mama Moose for sponsoring my hangover. We gonna hit him one time with a drip drop.
Okay. All right. So, I feel like there's a lot I want to talk about tonight because, like, I think we talked about Duncan in his bag a little bit. Bam, just another solid night. Rudy Gobert could never. Okay, at the end of the game, when isolated on Steph Curry, force an air ball. Please stop with the Rudy Gobert. Go ahead, Tiff.
But did you notice something? The same exact move that Steph did with him, Steph pulled that move on him in the first half and scored.
And Bam learned.
He learned. Mm-hmm. You're gonna learn today.
What about Draymond flexing after a layup on Duncan?
On fucking Duncan Robinson, you saw Idris walk up to him. It's like,
right? Do that me
over here.
Yeah, come at me with that fuck shit. Like, come on, bro. Like it's Duncan Robinson. You out here, you hit a layup.
Yeah,
it's not like you dunked. Like if you dunk on Duncan Robinson, and I'm talking about nasty. Yes, you can flex.
Right.
First of all.
Tier 1. It has to be like a 10 dunk, though. I mean, it's still dunking.
No. If you dunk on him, like, yes, you can get yourself, get hype a little bit. But a layup? Like a layup. on Duncan Robinson. You out here flexing on your third point of the game.
It's also like he's averaging. What is he averaging?
5 points. 6 points on the season.
Yo, somebody was like, "Yo, he got to get excited just about anything he can do." You know what I'm saying?
I think ever since somebody tweeted that he shoot like he wearing a book bag,
just straight,
one of those '90s dance sports,
just straight hunched,
just filled to the brim.
Unevenly balanced.
Got a denim backpack on, just
got a trapper keeper in there. Only the old people got that.
Oh, I remember in my school you couldn't have trapper keepers anymore because people were getting beat up for their trapper keepers.
But if you heard that Velcro,
oh shit, it was on.
Yeah. It was
on. But I think sometimes we forget about my man Jimmy Butler. 22 points, 8 assists, 6 rebounds, 4 steals, only 1 turnover. I mean, just like the fact that he has a running mate now that can score. We love Bam, but that is not, that's not the scoring running mate. That's not the guy who can settle things down offensively in a fourth quarter. Now that he has that guy with him, like, what does that mean to Jimmy? I felt like there was plays in the fourth quarter. I don't think Jimmy took them off, but Jimmy acquiesced to another guy who he knew could handle it a little bit. And I'm like, I'm going forward as that trust builds between those two guys. Tiff, what does that mean for this team going forward?
Man, that means Jimmy can play a little bit more freer. He doesn't need the ball. I love seeing Jimmy without the ball because he makes the best cuts. He can get in the post comfortably, and he has somebody who can feed him the ball. He can rest. Yeah, he can rest.
I mean, look what you look like tonight. Because how many times have we talked about the fact that they need Dragic badly, Brass? Like, they need him. They can't score without him. When Jimmy's out, who's gonna handle the ball? I mean, without Jimmy now, they have that other guy, and like you just saw this offense flow seamlessly. Like the first quarter, they scored 23 points. After that, they never scored less than 27 points in a quarter. Like, you feel that transition from the Jimmy minutes to the non-Jimmy minutes not being as just like earth-shakingly bad.
Well, we said all season that it really came down. This team has 2 consistent players. I mean, Jimmy gives it every fucking night, and Bam certainly has the ability to do it, though he's had some off nights this season. But Vic is going to be the guy that's going to be able to do that, and not having Goran out there is going to feel way less noticeable. When you have it's about bodies, man. It's a game of bodies.
Yeah.
This season, it's crucial because if guys can't be out there, doesn't matter how good they are as a player, they can't give you shit. So, it's crucial, and it just, to me, the team, it had a different energy to this team tonight.
And speaking of bodies, I wanted to actually ask Siobhan this because Niner 28 says Alf, give it up to little Gabe Vincent. He gave us great minutes tonight with the absences of Goran and Nunn. Now, Nunn was actually available.
I saw it.
What happened? Oh my god! I didn't mean
by accident.
I clicked that with my accident. Moose looks higher than Giraffe Puss.
I don't know.
We will decline.
Drip drop.
Shit.
Let's keep it moving, y'all. Let's keep it moving.
Oh boy.
Siobhan, talk a little bit about Gabe Vincent because I
love him.
Yeah, how'd he play?
He played well. I thought he played good defensively.
Yes.
He didn't hit his shots. Like he had some in and outs, but defensively, to me, like he was just up in guys' kitchens all night. Like he was just putting so much pressure on the Warriors, and it was just those non-depot minutes didn't feel like, oh, we have no guards again. Yeah. And Nunn was available tonight, which is interesting that Vincent got the minutes.
Yeah, we want his shots to maybe fall a bit more, but shout out Nikias. His misses are so right there. They're so technically sound. I've been a Gabe fan for a long time because I understand what I think it is that's supposed to season him. He's one of or he may be the burliest of our guards, the kind of stockiest other than, Jimmy Vick at this point. And he fights, man. Gabe is a dog. And I say this often that like, so too often, Jimmy will get steals and will run and he looks and there's like no one running with him, or when this team looks, gutless at times, it feels like Jimmy is the only dog on this team because it comes and goes, so lackadaisically with Bam. But Gabe, he fights, like he enjoys playing basketball. And he's a tenacious defender. He's not the most skilled. He's not the most skilled offensively either, but he is calm. He's calmer than Kendrick is. He makes better decisions than Kendrick does. And I think back to the Brooklyn game, Gabe shouldn't really have much of a shot guarding James Harden, but he tried and he was in James's chest. And that, that's what we saw tonight. I enjoy Gabe. I like what he brings to the team. And I get why he is, in the rotation. He's a serviceable point guard, and serviceable means steady, will give you what he's asked to give you when he's asked to give it. You're not asking Gabe to give you, 10 points, 9 assists, 3 rebounds. You're not asking him to do that. You're asking him, like you said, to make the non-Jimmy or the non-Goran or the non-Vic, minutes more manageable, and he does that.
I think you were spot on with the Vincent comments, but I'm sorry, I was so distracted because if you're not watching the live stream, we can still see Moose. And Moose was just like fading in and out during that whole thing. Moose, are you okay?
Where's your voice?
My mic was off. So Gabe Vincent, he played. Drip drop.
Good analysis. Are we even gonna do Moose at the movies? Can you do it?
Oh
Moose?
yes, we're fucking doing that. I don't care how it goes.
Okay, let's do
ready.
more. Let's do more Gabe stuff.
He was open so often too. There was one possession, possessions back to back. There were multiple possessions where like the ball never got reversed to the other side of the floor, and Gabe was just chilling there, like Moose is chilling there, just in the corner, just open.
Chilling.
I'm done, bro. Gabe Vincent is a serviceable point guard. He fits what we need to do. He's all right.
Gabe just kind of came through the back door and just basically told Nunn go to the end of the bench.
No, he's been knocking. Stop it. He's been knocking on it though. He's been knocking on Kendrick's back door for a little bit now.
Phrasing.
Phrasing. Phrasing.
But no, for real, like Kendrick got to watch his back because
he does.
Vic is out here doing everything you can do at a way higher level, right? Even missing mid-range shots at a higher level than you can miss them at. He's defending, and both Gabe and Vic can defend at a much higher level than Nunn. Moose waking up screaming drip drop like Wade wake up in that commercial with Paul George dunking on him. Yes.
That was a dream.
I can
yeah. But yeah, Nunn's we went through the top 10 Heat players the other night trying to find out where a backup big would even fit in. I mean, is Vincent taking Nunn's minutes? Because we included Nunn in that top 10.
Brass, can we get that Grubbs 333 up there? Can we put that up?
Yes. Yeah.
Nunn is so much better than Vin.
Not on defense.
Not exactly, and that's what matters.
I'm fucked up, and I could tell you that's wrong.
What do people value?
Offensively, yes. Offensively, yes. He's a more well-rounded. He's a more accomplished player than Kendrick Nunn, but defensively, he's a better defender than Kendrick Nunn.
And if you're on the court,
he's smarter, he makes better decisions.
But if you're the point guard and you're on the court with Duncan, Hero, and Bam, guess what? I don't need to score that much. I just need to facilitate, take the open shot, and play defense.
Exactly.
Because what Vincent did tonight with those other guys out there was all they needed.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I'm fighting with Brass right now, accidentally. Brass, go over, take over the comment. My bad. But what he did tonight was all they needed. You know what I'm saying? Nunn is out there to score at times when they don't need scoring. What they need is defense. And Nunn isn't scoring. He's inefficient. And I'm not trying to bag on Nunn because he has some good weeks.
Defense.
Right.
They need scoring and defense. So.
Yeah, but I'm saying there's times where what Gabe gave you is more than what Nunn has been giving you, because Nunn has been out there like a sieve defensively. At least Gabe is fighting through screens. Like, I think Nikias might have been the one that pointed out that we had guards fighting through screens all night, except for a stint with Hero, and I almost lost my shit with him. Like, he just had this like 5-minute stint where he played no defense. But we had guards fighting through screens all night. It looks so much different than it has lately. Someone says y'all got that recency bias. Gabe ain't that. Listen,
Gabe has been that.
He's been playing defense all year.
I live in New York.
Don't tell me we ain't been saying the Nunn can't play defense. Like, I've been saying that shit since last year. He can't play defense. Like, he's just not a good defender. And Gabe at least tries. He's undersized. But more to my point is, when you get to a 7, 8, 9-man rotation in the playoffs, I think Nunn is squeezed out. If he can't get over Vincent right now, like, he's. And then when Goran comes back, where does Nunn fit? Oh shit! Look at the Moose.
Jesus Christ!
To the head.
I'm just doing a Moose camera.
We got a sub. I don't even
take it to the
Moose
head.
and picture in the corner.
You're asking about subs, huh?
Yeah.
So Mike, GIP 9, 1 month tier 1, Notorious Biz or BIZ.
BIG?
BIZZ. That's 1 month tier 1.
Damn.
Raito the Kid, tier 1. Kia Min gifted 1 month tier 1. Yeah, I mean, we have. Let me just count them here.
What are y'all looking at? What do y'all care about? Everyone does not need to score 15, 19, 18 points. Like, you need someone to settle stuff down.
It's those numbers.
Fuck those numbers.
Oh my gosh.
Well, speaking of numbers, that's 13 more subs.
Damn. No one's capping for
J Jock.
No, we really got
tier 1 subs by J Jock.
All right,
thank you, J Jock.
You,
but J Jock.
Boy Wonder 33, 3 months with Prime.
I don't know what Moose is doing.
Drip drop.
I'm so confused by the comments. Oh wait, let's take the shot for drip drop.
Yeah, let's do it.
And then let's
drip drop.
Oh, that's a new.
I really want these people that say are.
Gotta hit him one time with a drip drop.
Tiffany almost lost it.
Fucked up, guys.
I might have to mute. We're gonna have to mute Moose for a second.
Yeah.
But this idea that people in the chat room that are saying that Nunn is a good defender or Nunn is a better defender, holy shit, man!
But they're not even talking about defense.
They're talking about numbers.
Scoring. They're talking. All I see that Brass is putting up is Gabe didn't score this. Like, that's not what. He's your point guard. Like, you don't. Oh, I can't.
But listen, honestly, and I'm not trying to bag on Nunn here. I'm just saying he's going to get squeezed out of that playoff lineup again. Okay, and don't get surprised when he does. And you know what I'm saying? Because if he can't get minutes over Gabe Vincent with Victor Oladipo in the starting lineup and Goran Dragic not playing.
Yeah, but listen, Nunn. At least I will give Nunn this in terms of the team construction. Having a player like Nunn who can have big games at the end of the bench is a really good break glass case emergency.
So here's what I was going to ask. Like, so does. So you said I think Kendrick gets squeezed out too, like at the starting, or not starting at the PG spot. Is there a space for him, like you said, Brass, to come in and just kind of be combustible offensive now that we have a capable point guard, and now that maybe Goran gets some rest and can be a capable? I think there is a place for Kendrick and kind of like not a Tyler Hero role, but as I don't need you to make passes. I need you to to score when I ask you to score, and then relax when I ask you to relax. Like, is there a space for him to do that?
I mean,
go ahead.
No, I'm saying when you look at the Heat's lineup, like we can say yes, right?
Right.
It makes sense in a vacuum. The problem is, we all know that Spo don't go beyond 8 guys in the playoff, and a 9th guy plays about 8 minutes, 5 minutes sometimes, right? And when we start talking about the Heat's hierarchy,
Yeah.
someone got to get squeezed out.
And Vic just basically took the hierarchy of the point guard position.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, it's over. You know what I'm saying? And then off the bench, you got Goran and Hero.
Yep.
You're at 7. Okay. Iggy, what about Iggy? He gonna play? Yeah, he gonna play.
Yeah, he gonna play.
Bielitsa, you need a backup big.
Yeah.
Thick
You know,
Elisa.
we're at 9. Belly
Olympic.
Olympic.
Oh, that's better.
Belly leak here.
That's better.
Okay, we're gonna. Someone said, "Yeah, Gabe is out." Yeah, but so is Nunn. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Like, don't be surprised if Nunn is not playing in the playoffs either.
And this is also still, let's not forget, people, it's still COVID, right? Mm-hmm. It hasn't gone anywhere, and the numbers are up in most places. So guess what? They're at the end of the bench now. In a month, they could be starting. So it doesn't hurt to have quote-unquote depth that we have now.
Yes,
they'll get their chance. They'll get an opportunity, even if it's a rest night. They'll get some burn.
Hey, but Tiff, to your point, it doesn't even have to be just COVID. I mean, knock on wood, one of these guys just rolls an ankle.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, like you need depth in any year, you know?
And like 3 Warriors players rolled ankles tonight.
Well, listen,
And truth be told, this is not participation trophy sports. If you ain't good enough to crack the rotation, then you at the end of the bench. So be it. Because guess what? You think Nunn giving that check back? Nope.
Hell no. If they get a ring, he gonna give it back? No.
Nope.
I guess that's part of like why I keep talking about this whole backup big situation. Ain't nobody this time gonna play.
No. It's too late.
Keep talking to me about Dwayne Dedman. He ain't playing.
I don't even know who that is.
Who he?
Moose is gonna be a dead man tomorrow.
Yeah.
One time for the calling out sick at work. Drip drop.
All right, Siobhan, I want to get to your play breakdowns. You got a few for us tonight. So go ahead.
Yeah. Okay, hold on. Let me get it. Okay. You ready, Bryce? So, okay, pause first before you start.
Okay, I'll pause it.
Yeah, the first one is just like I like the motion that we do. I think sometimes we do too much motion. Like there are times where we could like settle into the pockets of openness as if like dudes were playing football or something, like settling into the zone. And I think that maybe we don't as often, or not as often as we could, but roll it and I'll show you what I mean. All right, pause. Right here. Actually take it back from the top because they switch who's guarding who. Pause. So right now, Andrew Wiggins is guarding Duncan Robinson, who's coming for this like backwards diagonal screen for Jimmy. Go ahead. Pause. Fucking Draymond, who's guarding Jimmy, has no idea where Jimmy is right now. None at all. If Bam like sees that, makes a left-hand pass, if Jimmy just settles into that area on the left wing, there's no one near him, but he doesn't. He keeps coming to the top. So now Andrew is going to jump out on him. Go ahead, Brass. Plays keep going. Pause. Trevor popped open a little bit, not really showed. Keep going. I just like we get a lot of motion. Boom. Duncan could have kept going backdoor. Vic does, kicks out. We get a lot of motion, and it's really good motion. Pause. I think sometimes though, like if we pause a little bit while it's happening, I think there are some things open, but you know, we just kind of want to run through the motions. Go ahead, or we can go to the second one. What was this one? Oh, all right, run that one back. So, pause. There is no one anywhere near like the baseline. The whole back side of the court is open. Actually, if Duncan Robinson were a bigger, different type of player, he's open right here. Once he turns around, the left side, like front left part of the rim is open. That could be a pass, but it's not. We'll keep going. Bam, where he is right now, if he like makes a hard jab out and cuts back door, I don't think Wiseman is keeping up with that, but he doesn't, and that's fine. Keep going. So then pause. So now we get, Jimmy and Bam kind of doing the 2-man. whoever that is on the left side. There's no motion. I think that's Vic in the corner. He's still new, getting acclimated to the stuff. So it just, kind of dissolves into Bam, Jimmy, two-man, roll it. Pause. And then we get lucky because between Andrew and Draymond, they're not paying attention. They're not communicating. Andrew has no idea what's happening behind him. Draymond died on the screen, and so we luckily get Duncan, kind of cutting. Go ahead, Brass, and he's open.
Man, that pass was ridiculous.
It was a great pass. It was a really, really good pass.
He measured the shit out of that.
Yeah, it was a good pass. You can go to the next one. Here, this is a defensive clip, and pause. So I just like all the levels that Vic will open up as he gets more comfortable with the team, both offensively and defensively. Here, they'll do their motion, and you'll see Vic and Bam eventually switch, but they communicate on the switch. I've seen times before where that switch isn't communicated, and like a Duncan or a Tyler try to lock and trail around. Go ahead, let me show you what I mean. Stuff happens. Pause. Right here, they switch that beautifully, and like 0.2 seconds later, Bam, you'll see Bam kind of direct the switch, but it's already happened. There have been times before where I don't know if the switch is properly communicated or what, but the lead guard or like lock and trail try to go, and then this person at the top of the key will kind of flow open. They don't do that. Victor is a good defender. He knows defensive principles. They end up being okay. Roll it. And then they do things, and then a missed shot. I just, like what Vic will bring defense. He's smart. He doesn't need, a lot of direction pointing. He's a guard that can do the direction pointing and go out there. Keep going. And one more. It's a quick little action. Pause. Go start over. Pause. So this little brush screen by Bielitsia. He makes contact with Steph. Trevor pops open, and I don't know who this is guarding Nemanja, but he's not close. Jimmy is going to set just a quick, simple little screen. Nemanja flares to the corner, and he makes the three. Quick, simple little action. I don't know if we did or did not run stuff like this with Kelly. I'm sure we did, but I just look at things that we can continue to integrate as we get more comfortable with each other. Go ahead, Brass. Pops, fades. These two are completely lost defensively. Draymond quit. Whoever got screened by Jimmy quit. And Nemanja knocks it down. I just think there are things that we do well or offensively now that we'll be able to do better, and the defense that's already good will be even better with the addition of it. You can run the rest of that.
Like
Bellyolythic.
Oops.
That's the name now. Bellyolythic. That is perfect.
Remind me of that tomorrow.
All right.
All right.
We will.
Should we even get Moose? Are you ready for another drip drop? Do we have any more?
Yeah, fuck it. Was the drip drop.
Let's see. We have that Paul subscribed 1 month tier. So we can give that one to Moose.
All right.
Somebody said they want your before you go. Someone said they want your analysis of the game before you get the drip drop.
Oh, you know what? Here, let's do this. I'm gonna play one of these clips that she just broke down, and you do your play-by-play. Okay?
Okay.
Do the first one.
All right. So
we'll do the first one. Here we go.
Okay. So Bam's got the ball, and he passes it to Jimmy. Jimmy's looking at the court and is like, "Yo, fucking move." Vic goes. He passes it to Trevor. Trevor shoots it, and it drip drops.
Fantastic.
Perfect. That was almost as good as Siobhan.
I don't want to do this segment anymore. I quit. Moose got it.
Moose is the captain now.
Are we doing Moose at the movies? I've never seen Moose at the movies.
Neither have I.
Are you ready to do this, Moose?
Fuck it, let's go. Yeah. Let's do it.
If you've joined late, it's Moose's birthday, and he's been drinking all day, so he is fucked up.
31. So I'm drinking to forget.
You're
One man, two desires. Drip drop and cinema. It's Moose at the Movies. Powered by Streambeat.
Cute.
You know how hard it's been to not eat this as it's been this entire time? Okay, so welcome to the movies, powered by Streambeat. Okay, all right, I did. Okay, Streambeat. Make sure you check that out. It's the podcast I do with Frankie. It's real good. All right, so we're reviewing the Air Bud movie. Fucking classic. Let's do this. I had a thing that I was trying to memorize, but I'm going to read it. So, the OG Air Bud still stands the test of time as a tour de force of animal athleticism. On the surface is a story of a dog that can ball, but at its core, it's a story of a young Caucasian boy finding his confidence and learning the value of teamwork. And despite some very obvious and uncomfortable racism, like the fact that the only black guy in this entire movie, I'm good. Like the fact that the basketball coach is the only black guy in the entire town, and he's actually the one that teaches the kids about teamwork, but somehow it's the fucking golden retriever that gets the credit over the black man in this movie. I mean, what the fuck? All right, like you're gonna give it to a dog, and it's the black man that's teaching these fucking kids about teamwork and shit, but I mean, it's fucking Disney in the 90s. It's a charming and joyful tale of a dog beating the odds to become the greatest basketball player in Youth JCC Division League of Fernfield, Washington. Air Bud, or Buddy, as he's called in the movie. He starts his journey. Siobhan, stop. I got this. She starts his journey with an alcoholic clown. Because what better way is there to scare children right off the bat than with an alcoholic clown, right? So our main character is named Josh because the classic 90s white boy looking tween heartthrob, real Jonathan Taylor Thomas looking kid, all right? Because Disney loves this whole single parent thing, you know, he moved to a new town, he's got no dad, so he decides to try out for the basketball team, and people are shitty to him. They're just mean, and like, why? Like, so he goes home to practice, and then all of a sudden, whoa, this dog appears, and he realizes that it's no ordinary dog. This is Scottie Puppins. This is Nikola Vucevic. This is Charles fucking Barkley. Now he can't rebound. He can't pass. He can't play defense, man, or zone. But goddamn it, this dog can shoot the fucking shit out of the ball. He ends up joining the team. That's right. I don't get it. Yeah. He ends up joining the team and eventually becomes a starter on Josh's basketball team. When they clearly state that a dog can play basketball, it doesn't say anywhere in the rules that they can't. Because, you know, why would anyone fucking think about a dog playing basketball? So the dog becomes famous and the clown... Oh, by the way, this dog, needless to say, in a gym filled with overprivileged white people, it's the best fucking basketball player in the gym. It's crazy. It's the only one making shots. The clown sees that the dog's on the news and shit and he wants him back, so... The white people get upset. What do when they're upset? They fucking sue him. They take him to court. I'm trying to get through this. This is a longer monologue than I thought. So he sues him, takes him to court. The judge decides, because the judge is fucking like cool as shit. She's like, you know what? This dog can decide where he wants to live. So go outside and let the dog choose.
Or Air Bud? Like, what is happening right now?
It's one of the two. And the dog, you know, you think like the dog would want to go with like the fucking homie, the clown wannabe piece of shit that's like hitting him and all that. But no, he goes to the white family because, of course, like they got nicer shit and like a house and all that. So now... Is Air Bud an ultimately problematic movie? That's a big word. With a heavy-handed take on class differences? Sure. Would Buddy the dog go for Rand Paul if given the chance? Oh, absolutely. But most important of all, this 90s film is a bona fide classic of dog cinema, as well as the standard by which all dog modern movies are judged. I give it 4 paws. Brass, take me out.
Literally take him out.
I've never seen that movie.
You took yourself out.
I've never seen that movie. And now...
You just saw it.
Yeah, that has to be better than the actual movie.
It is.
Did they
I've
really
seen
go to
it.
court over a dog playing basketball?
They did. They
did.
And
It's a
only
horrible
for a
movie.
white family can you get away with taking a dog to court, and the judge is like, you know what, you got to handle it outside. See where he runs. You know, see where he runs to.
The judge is like, I'll allow it.
Approach the bench.
But the judge is asking, does a dog have handles? What?
That dog can ball, man. Those kids fucking suck too. Like they needed the dog to lead it to a championship.
Tell him, Moose, Air Bud had the in and out.
Yeah, he made shots. He was good.
Okay. Speaking of movies, let's get to our movies.
Check out Stream Beat.
Yeah, check out Stream Beat with a much more sober Moose. Holy shit. So yeah, maybe. We have our Miami Heat movie that we've been casting. I make Brass go through the entire cast every single time. I know you're annoyed with this, Brass, but
Are we doing
think
that this time?
People enjoy the whole cast. It's fun.
I didn't see the whole cast, so do it.
Oh my god. Okay. This is so many people now. All right. So for the Miami Heat movie, Al Pacino as Pat Riley.
Of course.
Jonah Hill as Andy Ellisberg. Brian Cox as Mickey Arison.
That's a Photoshop?
Yep.
Exactly.
Sam Jackson as UD.
That's my favorite.
For Myers Leonard, we have Ed Norton from American History X.
Quickly go through it.
Tom Holland as Tyler Hero. DJ Qualls as Chris Quinn.
Perfect.
Dennis Farina as Tony Fiorentino.
Perfect.
Stanley Tucci as Eric
Fucking
Reed.
perfect.
Keenan Thompson as Jax.
I'm out. Whoa.
That one gets me every time.
Hey, I never saw that.
Good burgers.
We have
Every
This
time.
is new to me.
we have The Situation as John Crotty.
Perfect. Apropos.
We have Tate Diggs as Justice Winslow.
Perf,
We
actually.
have Snoop Dogg as Michael Beasley.
Yes.
Jason Mewes as Kelly Olynyk. We have for Mario Chalmers.
Nah.
Yeah, we have Martin Lawrence.
Perfect.
Recast.
For
No. We got to recast that.
What are you talking about? He's even overweight now, just like Mario.
Yeah.
For,
perfect.
for Jawan Howard, we have Will Smith.
Perfect.
The role of his life.
For Jimmy Butler, we have Jamie Foxx, which I'm all about.
Perfect.
For Duncan Robinson, we have Michael Cera.
Perfect.
For Bielitsa, we have Jason Segel. Same body type. It's immaculate. This one we're going to have multiple versions of, but we have Randall Park as Spo.
Somebody said that was racist.
Stop it. Who do you
On the contrary, I think we're very progressive with our casting choices.
I thought we should. What's her face? Scarlett Johansson, I guess, should play Spo.
She should be all the characters.
We can do some others. The lady who was screaming at Joakim Noah, Meryl Streep.
You need that.
And
Big part of the story.
for our entries tonight, we have for Purple Shirt Guy, we have Michael Rappaport.
Yes.
Oh, shoot.
Yes.
Fit.
And he's
Punch him in the
available.
face.
He's available.
He ain't got shit to do.
Yeah.
And for Ron Rothstein, we have Larry David. And also this one
Pause it.
this yeah.
Pass was
Pause.
pretty good.
Yeah, pretty good shot.
And for this last one, we have one of our marquee players. This one was suggested to us on Twitter by #HK, and for Dwayne Wade, we have Omar
Whoa.
Epps.
Oh my god, that is
Oh.
spot on, man. That is good.
I don't know.
Omar Epps got to hit the gym. He's got to hit
Oh,
the gym.
definitely. I mean,
No,
Yes.
that's good.
No, I'm just
I
saying.
mean,
like,
again, listen, if you have suggestions, if you have corrections, let us know. But please, on Twitter, don't just do it in the chat here. Do it on Twitter. #Miami Heat Movie. We can recast people. We can do all this. Again, we're doing this for the rest of the damn season. So please, Send. Oh, I forgot to play the damn music, man. I had music for this too.
Oh, it was
Son
so
of a
good
bitch.
too.
Go.
It's a wonderful day for racism.
We'll get it. We'll get it for next time. You're still reviewing Air Bud?
Can you? I think he's gone for. Oh, he's back. He's back. Wait, put up that. People are saying Omar Epps is not fit. Dwayne.
I don't think so. I agree.
What are you talking about?
So.
It
You
can't
just
be.
saw, no,
It fits.
It does.
It
You just
fits.
saw cheeks. You saw chipmunk cheeks and said,
The
"Yeah."
eyes. It fits.
No, the eyes. That's like Dwayne Wade in a horror film.
That's Dwayne Wade in 2K. You remember all the years they fucked up the way he looks in 2K from like 06 to forever.
But the thing is, you ain't gonna get nobody that's perfect. You know what I mean? Like
Find it.
That's true. That's true.
we've tried other people. It doesn't
Who were
work.
the other people?
We tried the dude from This Is Us.
Oh,
That shit ain't
Sterling
work
K.
out.
Brown. That's
Yeah.
not gonna work.
That shit ain't
Yeah,
work.
what-
He
what-
looked
what
bug-eyed
working?
like a motherfucker.
Yeah, that's not
Wouldn't
gonna
work.
work.
Wasn't working.
Who else did we have?
Oh, I don't know.
We've had people from The Wire. We've had all kinds of suggestions. They ain't work. That's the best one so far.
People from
Again,
The Wire.
if you think you have a better suggestion, please send them, and I'll work on it, and we'll get it up here.
Someone said Ice Cube is Alf. Fuck y'all.
Oh yeah, I do think we're gonna have to cast a Heat Beat movie at some point.
Someone said Zoe Kravitz as Siobhan, and that shit was on point.
Yo, I almost lost it on that one.
She's gorgeous.
Moose, you lost it already.
Yeah, no,
Yeah. Are we still on?
You ain't almost lose shit.
It's been lost.
It's been.
Yeah, I
long.
gotta tell you something. This show is funny as shit. It's like the first time I watch it.